A wife of noble character. Who can find a virtuous, capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She finds wool and flax and busily spins it. She's productive, proactive, contributes. She is like a merchant ship, bringing her food from afar. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plan the day's work for her servant girls. She goes to inspect the field and buys it, investments, not a consumer, not just spending the man's money. She goes to inspect a field and buys it, land, with her earnings, with her own earnings. She plants a vineyard, product. She is energetic and strong, a hard worker. She makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her lamp burns late into the night. Her hands are busy spinning threads, constantly being productive, proactive, making money moves, caring for the best interests of her husband, making him great, making her kids great, making her household great. Her fingers twisting fiber. She extends a helping hand to the poor. She's not a selfish female and thinks she's all that. And opens her arms to the needy. She's compassionate. She has no fear of the winter for her household, for everyone has warm clothes. She makes her own bedspreads. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. Her husband is well known at the city gates, where he sits with other civic leaders. She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants, making money, not just a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife. She contributing, building an empire together. Two incomes is always better than one, and you build an empire together. She is clothed with strength and dignity. Look up those words. And she laughs without fear of the future because she saves her money. She's smart. The man saves his money. They're great powerhouse couple. When she speaks, her words are wise. She speaks with substance, with wisdom, with character, with respect, with honor. And she gives instructions with kindness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. She's not a lazy bum female on scrolling on Instagram all day, doing nothing with her life, watching other people's life, wishing that was her life. Coveting, that's a sin, to want other people's life. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty does not last. Your beauty will not last. But a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised. Reward for all she has done. Let her deeds publicly declare her praise. Think about that. She doesn't use a man. Don't use a man. God is watching you, women. When you try to use men, God will break you and take your health. You don't use men. You don't trick men. No. Don't solicit yourself. That is a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? God will punish you. That's why all these women, they're miserable. They're without. They're broke. You know what I'm saying? They're not happy inside. It's never enough. They don't have confidence. They get BBLs, boob jobs, lip jobs, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake persona, fake everything, because they're not happy within themselves. They're not happy the way God made them. They lack within. They don't have confidence. And they use men, and God sees every deed they do, and they will be punished and accounted for. That's why nothing they do prospers. That's why they have to sell their body for money. They have to swoop that low and ruin their dignity for money. You understand? They have to sin and degrade themselves for money, because they can't get up and get an education and get a job and be a noble woman, a noble wife, and get their own money. So they lust on the other man's empire or try to get what he has. They lust. They covet. They want what that man built, or they want what that lady has. If she has a great marriage, great husband, and they're prosperous, they want that. They envy that. They're jealous. They see a man with riches, they want his riches. And they try to get it by all means. That's evil. That's wicked. And God sees that all. And those kind of women will be punished and brought in accountability. They will be accounted for. You don't do that. That's how pathetic women are nowadays. They gotta sell their body for money. They got no skill, no trade, no hustle. Just open their legs. God sees it all, women. That's why that woman, that chapter, they only get one chapter in this Bible of a noble, and it's half a chapter. A wife of noble character. That's all they're worth, is one little half a chapter. But it says a lot. And they're rare. So change the narrative and stop using men. Stop tricking men. God sees that trickery is the form of, that's the devil. Using someone, that's the form of the devil. Thinking you're getting over, lying, stealing, trying to play, whether he's old, young, or solicit your body parts, that is of the devil. That is sin. You will never prosper in anything you do. Remember that. Be a woman of noble character. Work for your own money. Be independent. And if God gives you a great husband, you guys collaborate and build together. But you be independent and build your own stock. You never want or covet what another man has or another woman has. That's a sin. Thou shalt not covet. Work and get your own shit. That man worked his ass off for that. That woman worked her ass off. She earned her a great husband. You hear me? God sees every bad deed under the sun. You will be judged, I promise you, when your day comes. Think you're getting away with it, you're not.